Hello, welcome to the News in Brief on Graphic Online. In the headlines, Ken Ofori-Atta briefs journalists on 2022 budget. Commercial drivers return to work after Monday morning strike action. Meanwhile, striking drivers clash with private commercial drivers at Ablekuma. And 6 persons arrested over illegal AK-47 transaction. And now the news in brief. The Finance Minister Ken Ofori-Atta has met with journalists to update them on decisions taken by his ministry following the approval of the 2022 budget. Mr. Ofori-Atta speaks on tax revenue mobilization, unemployment and some modifications to the 2022 budget.
We will work with the relevant committees of Parliament to reflect these modifications in the 2022 budget, as is the usual practice before the appropriation bill is passed. Any other concerns which will emerge shall be addressed during the discussions of the estimate by the committee, as has been the tradition. On the matter of the e-levy, the elephant in the room, having regard to its serious fiscal implications, we'll continue our consultations with the Minority Caucus in Parliament and other relevant stakeholders with a view to achieving consensus and reverting to the House in the shortest possible time. Ladies and gentlemen, the national budget remains the single most effective tool to address the greatest challenges of our nation. As a country, we cannot allow such a strategic national tool to be held hostage by partisan or parochial interests, especially when the consideration stage offers every opportunity for such redress. We are determined to enhance domestic revenue mobilization, the essence of our proposal on the e-levy.
Commercial drivers have returned to work after embarking on a strike Monday morning. The return of the drivers to work follows a directive by the leadership of the Ghana Private Road Transport Union to resume work. Other drivers have, however, refused to work due to reported cases of violence on their routes. The nationwide strike was to demand the government removes taxes on fuel prices.
The strike left many commuters stranded at various bus stops and lorry stations across the country. And while commuters were stranded, some of the striking drivers turned the lorry parks into football pitches to play football. A press statement signed and issued by the General Secretary of the GPRTU, Godfred Abubri, however, explained that the strike has been suspended following an invitation from the presidency for further discussions.
Who are on this way? And the principals who hired you too much. Principal hired you from. We had more porno. And no first couple Mayfi. And the press here is cano. Press here is cano. No, I got to talk about. No, yeah, police. I have find my hand.
In a related development, striking commercial drivers clashed with private vehicle drivers at Ablekuma curve on the Awoshipokwasi highway in Accra. The protesters accused the private commercial drivers of flouting directives of the GPRTU leadership. They prevented such vehicles from moving, banked on moving vehicles, or forcibly ordered drivers and passengers off the vehicles. Similar incidents were recorded at Ashaiman and Spintex, a situation will lead to heightened security by police at bus stops and lorry stations. In our final story, 6 suspects have been arrested for their alleged involvement in an illegal AK-47 transaction. The suspects are Alhassan Jama, Bashiru Salifu, Kasim Aninga, Mohammed Asaku, Salifu James, and Ibrahim Mohammed.
According to the police, Alhassan Jama was arrested during a stop-and-search operation by the National Operations Directorate Highway Patrol while he was on board an Accra-Boko-bound Eton bus. He was arrested with an AK-47 rifle with 12 rounds of ammunition. The police say an intelligence-led operation led to the arrest of the 5 more suspects. The 6 are currently in police custody, assisting with the investigations.
News in Brief was brought to you by Graphic News Plus.
Download your Graphic News Plus now and choose your preferred package daily, weekly, monthly, and annually, and access free news on various interest areas as well. Visit us on graphic.com.gh for further information. Graphic News Plus, connecting people through news.
Thank you for watching. We will see you again with another edition. Stay safe and protect yourself from COVID-19. For more news, visit graphic.com.gh or log on to Facebook at Daily Graphic and on YouTube at Graphic GH. I am Juliet Echa Safo.